Don Kelly coming at you, aka Off the Bay. I believe this is 3:48 a.m. here at establishment secret location. A lot of you know me, already know where I am and about. This is December 7th, 2015. Um, we're going to do two videos and we're going to put them in segments. We're going to be talking about two costumes that I've made. All right, then we'll do another one another day because I am busy as all hell, very busy. I am not feeling well. It's too much going on in my mind, so I need to get things done. We're going to talk about the costumes I've made. Now, I made a video before, and for some reason, my phone decided to act stupid. So I ended up deleting the video, and I shared it on Facebook. So I'm just going to do this and start it over because I got to make 3 of these. So I'm going to do 2 tonight. Then I'm going to do the other one later on this week at home or something. I got to catch my bus tomorrow, so it'll be here. That's how I get home. We're going to start off by saying how I got my costume characters. Hookups. Hookups is a skateboarding company. If you don't know what hookups are, look it up. Hookups. That's Hooks. Wait, no, I'm saying Hooks. No, wait. Hookups. Hook-UPS. And Hookups is a skateboarding company, and it's got these long line of these like anime girls, and they're fucking sexy as all hell to be a cartoon. Kind of like Sailor Moon in a way, with another twist. The way I got the idea from it, I was looking at a skateboard magazine called Skateboarding Today back in 2013. I was looking through the magazine. I think it was page 5, and I saw a company called Hookups. And I'm like, oh wow! And the character I saw was this girl. She had a yellow chainsaw in her hand. And by the way, I got my hood on. I still got my extensions. I'm taking them down this week. Got to wash my hair, go back to normal hair. But the character had like a chainsaw in one hand. A lot of you know where I'm going with this one. And the other hand, she had a Michael Myers mask in the other hand. I'm like, okay, I know exactly what this is. And she had like a blue skirt on, mini skirt, like kind of like a Girl Scout shirt on, then a red, handkerchief around her neck. And I'm like, wow, hookup. So I looked them up. I'm like, oh, that's my next costume character. So if it weren't for me looking through that magazine that day, I never would have even thought of making that costume. So I slipped through that magazine. I'm like, okay, bingo, that's my costume. So I had a friend. He brought me a bag of clothes just in the nick of time. I didn't ask. Just said, I got a bag of clothes for you. And the character name, her name is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It says on the book, on the website, hookups.com, skateboarding decks. But I gave it a different name. It's not the name I want to give. It's going to go around, oh, what are you for Halloween? What are you supposed to be? Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Texas Chainsaw Massacre didn't hold a fucking mask in his hand. He had it on his face. He had a chainsaw in his hand. So I came with the idea to, I think I said, I was going, okay, this will be my next costume, So I had a friend bring me a bag of clothes. I took a white T-shirt I didn't really care about no more. He brought me a bag of clothes, and what I done was I took a blue polo shirt that I really wasn't, really using. Sorry, something was like crawling on me. And I took that, it was a baby blue shirt. I took that, cut that up, cut the sleeves off the shirt, sewed them onto the white T-shirt. Same thing the other side, sewed that sleeve into the other sleeve of the white shirt. Took the collar of the shirt, the polo shirt again, it was like a cheap polo shirt. Sewed the collar onto that shirt, so it didn't have a collar. This is the white shirt, and of course I had to show my stomach off because the character, a lot of them, Hot Babes is the collection of the Hookups characters I was going for. They all like skimpy and flamboyant looking, slutty and looking and whatnot. So I tied it, I cut the length for the shirt, and this is like an old white T-shirt I wasn't even using. So that's how I got that, and I ended up using the shirt for that. Then I had it calls for a red bandana too. So for the red bandana, I just used the red apron that was laying around that we were not really using no more. I cut that into like a square shape, tied around my neck for that. And I have a wig that I've been had this one wig I had since 2007. I bought a wig. The wig cost me $40, so I just used the wig for that, and I popped my circle lenses in. And for the skirt, I just used the remainder of the polo shirt my friend dropped off to me, the big bag of clothes, and I just tied it up and I put a safety pin through it, and that's how I got the skirt. But she has a blue skirt on. If you look at the hookup chainsaw massacre picture, she has a blue mini skirt on. It comes way up here, and we're talking about a mini skirt way above the knee, a mini skirt, really naughty mini skirt. And she's got that. And she has baby doll shoes. Like, no, I want to ride around or walk around with baby doll shoes on the bike. It's kind of hard. I'll fall, And on the shirt, she's got the collar and the sleeves. So that's how I got that. I just used two shirts to make the whole damn costume. I didn't go out to Party City and none of that. Well, I did go to Party City to buy the fake blood and whatnot. But I buy all my makeup from Walmart. It's only 97 cents. Can't beat it. Any color you want, you got it. Ooh, they even got Zombie Gray. They had Zombie Gray this past year. It's only 97 cents. For the saw, I used a box that we had here at the establishment. This is a cardboard box. I took a solo cup, those drinking party cups that the teenagers play, the little 20-year-olds play beer pong on when they're not in college or whatever. So I cut the bottom part out of a used solo cup, slapped it on the side of the box. Then I put like some mesh screen that someone that threw out here, glued that on there for the exhaust, and I put a little on and off switch on the box. I cut out about a little slit, quarter and a half of that in that diameter. The slit, put an on and off switch on a little rubber little piece on it. It doesn't really power on the saw, it doesn't. Then for the blade of the saw, I took like a where we at? For the blade of the saw, I took like a piece of plywood. It's the old piece of plywood. It was pretty thick though, more like particle board. And I wrapped around aluminum. I went to, like the Dollar Tree, bought some aluminum foil, wrapped that around there. So it'll have like a blade look to it. Then for the teeth of the saw, of course, I'm at the establishment. People are always throwing like Arizona tea cans away. So I'm like, don't throw those away. I'll keep them. And what I done is I cut the cans in half, and I cut them in little triangular shapes. So it look like teeth of a blade of a saw. So I actually stapled those on there with a high-power staple gun. And they, I got nicked a few times. It's aluminum foil and tin. It ain't going to do that much damage. It's a little scratch. You heal fairly quick though, anyway. So that's how I got the teeth for that. For the blade of the saw was made out of plywood and aluminum foil, and the teeth were made out of Arizona beverage tea cans. And for the handle, we had threw out one of those space heaters that was pretty much junk. So I took the handle of the space heater that we threw out, I popped the screws out of that, and I glued that down in there. And for the support of the saw, we had some foam here. So we had a foam pit here. I used a little square piece of foam to put inside the box so it'll have something to mend and attach itself onto. And then, of course, I spray painted the hell out of the whole saw, the base of the saw, not the blade of the saw, with yellow Rust-Oleum, spray paint interior. The same paint they used to put on rollways and put those little yellow stripes in the middle of the traffic on the road. The same kind of paint. That's why it's got that texture to it. Actually looks just like the saw from the Evil Dead, except Bruce Boomstick Candle saw is red, not yellow. But that's where I got the concept for. And to finish it off with the blade, I put some more detail on the end of the blade. I done it this past year. I used some fake blood. I also used red Rust-Oleum house interior paint number 3, mixed up with water, let it run down because it comes out pink. But if you let it dry, it goes on red. So I used some of that. I mixed it with some fake blood and whatnot. The vampire blood from Fun World, not Ruby's. Don't get me wrong. Ruby's make some good stuff, but I prefer Fun World. They make the best fake blood in the world because it runs the right way. It doesn't look all watery like, oh wow, someone cut themselves and here comes some ketchup, So fucking the best stuff in the world. You remember that this is all by hunters and Halloween costumes and endeavors like myself that like really get into Halloween. Like King Diamond said, Halloween is every day. Uh, use that stuff. Use, you know, Fun World. So I put some of the fake blood on the blade of the saw, and the saw itself is made out of just junk laying around here at the establishment. I use boxes. We got tons of wood that we were throwing out. You know, space heater for the handle. I put on and off switch on. Just use a little rubber tab, so I got that. And everything else just, you know, makeup and hair and, you know, false lashes, and that's about it. And for the socks, how I got the socks, I went to Walmart like back in 2013. They had these socks. They come like way up. You know the socks that the girls wear, like strippers. They had these socks for $5. And they were white. It was like, I need those socks. So I took the socks, slapped a piece of cardboard or wood, and I started just going nuts, putting like red paint on it and fake blood I had left over from many other Halloweens. It still held up. And I put fake blood on the sock and on both of the socks actually, and the socks came way up there. So I got those socks at Walmart. And that's probably pretty much the only thing I can say that I bought as far as clothing material wise for that costume. Because everything else, I mean, clothing out of costumes is old clothes that people gave me or stuff that I got from laying around in my parents' house. It's just costumes are the clothing. So people go and spend an arm and a leg for this stuff, and you can make it yourself. Some people they rather not go and spend all this money at Party City. So they will go, you know, talk to a cosplayer or someone like me that's a freelance person. I'm like, you know, fuck it. I'll do it for you, you know, whatever. Just give me a price, give me a day when you want it done, that's it. Fairly, I'll charge about like $19, $20. So the socks, you got the socks. The skirt was made out of an old shirt. The shirt itself was made out of the same shirt I made the skirt out of before I cut it. Uh, and I used a doll head. And what I done is I put epoxy, and I used a fake wig that I was no longer using. I bought at Walmart for like $5. So I glued the wig onto a fake baby doll's head because I don't have I don't have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre mask. I'm not about to spend $6 on a mask. I'm not gonna wear. Just want to carry around in my hand. So I used a baby doll head, and I, you know, put epoxy on the wig, and that's how I got that. So that's my hookups character, Abbey Lynn Chainsaw. Look that up. Hookups skateboarding. Look that up. You'll see where I got my ideas from and inspiration to make those. You know, I don't skateboard. I love Halloween. I love making costumes. It's one of my other passions. You know, next to witchcraft and, you know, my BMXing and